Hey guys, if you've got an RV, travel trailer, motorhome, or whatever, and you're wanting to try to figure out how to make the best heated water line, it is winter after all. I'm making this video at the beginning of winter. This is October, and we have a frost advisory, so I figured, okay, I better make a few of these up because I got a lot of people come by to buy them. You're going to pick yourself up a good quality, high pressure. Make sure you buy the high pressure hose to go with it. This one here is I'll put a link down there at the bottom of the video where I got this at. If you want to know more about it, look at it. It'll give you specs on it, its sizes, all that stuff. 3 different sizes. And then this is a heat strip. I will also, this is a 30-footer right here. And we're going to have this embedded with the hose in this stuff. This is not the cheap stuff that you find at Walmart or local home store. So where I usually pick this up at is I actually buy it on Amazon also, or eBay, because it's better quality. And right now I've got Daniel carrying in another heater to be repaired. So we have another furnace for a RV to repair. But this is Armaflex, and you want to use the Armaflex because it can handle 300 degrees. This stuff here, if you have a hot spot show up in this cable at any point, like a board gets laid over it or something and it makes a hot spot, it could cause a fire. You don't want to use that. You want to use Armaflex, and it's what the refrigeration people use for a good reason on their return lines, and you feel how hot them things can get. It handles it well. The Armaflex is a more denser, rubberized type foam, and what we're using is 1-inch copper sized. So if you've got a hose, 5/8 hose, and you're going to put a heat strip in it, you need the 1-inch so that you have room for movement, and it allows the heat to move around in the tube as well as on the hose itself. You don't want to have it tight on the hose. You actually want to allow some movement. The second thing is this Armaflex, you can put it together with the strip that comes with it, or like I do, I actually will use the welder glue. Now, I'll put together with the strip, and then I'll run a bead of that welder glue because it doesn't seal 100%. I'll run it down that and run my finger on it, and it'll never come open. And the cool thing is you can glue the ends of this together with weld glue. That is going to become 25 foot long. Do not buy a 25-foot hose and a 25-foot heater tape. Don't do that. You're going to want at least 2 feet on each end to wrap around the faucet where the water's coming out, and where it goes into your RV, you want to bulk heat that area so it don't freeze right on the side of your RV. So you want to make sure you have about 1.5 feet, 2 feet hanging out there, and 1.5 feet to 2 feet hanging out the other end. We're going to put this together, and I'm going to show you how we do it. I'll lay it out, put the heat tape on the side of it, and then I'm going to show you how we thread the Armaflex onto it, pull the tapes, glue the ends, and make it like a solid piece you can roll up, put away, and use next year. So this right here burns about 175 watts for a whole strip this length, and it's good quality. And you want to make sure that you have one that has the thermostat, but we're going to go ahead and lay this out and get her going. The Armaflex ready to be run down, and what I've done is you'll see here that there is an extra amount of the wire left over past where it's going to hook up on your RV. And the reason for that is I'm just going to get you a cover because I'm in here in my shop working. But the reason for that is that when you go inside your box or your wherever you might have your water, and some of you have water that's exposed, and you can still do this, you're going to take and wrap up, just kind of wrap up loosely the extra wire inside the box around the regulator valve or the inlet valve. Some of them are pressure regulator, but you'll wrap it up around that so that when you close it up, that you have it inside. So there's a little bit of this heater strip, this heater tape inside with your RV. This is typically got a dished inside and it's not insulated. You can actually probably notice that if you go in a cabinet and look at the back, there's just a plastic back on it that's just exposed in the cabinet, and it's just no heat at all in that area, except maybe from your inside of your RV, but usually not sufficient enough to keep them from freezing. So that's the reason I leave a little extra right there. And then over here, the same reason, where the faucet's coming out of the building or out of your house or at a park, you want to leave about 2.5 feet on this side so you can wrap it around the faucet. It's not going to do you a lot of good if their stuff freezes up. And make sure you leave this out so it's exposed to temperature and it'll kick on and off. Like I said, these are 35 to 38 degrees, typically 38, a lot of these. Kind of ridiculous. They ought to be a little more accurate, but it's just this is just what they call a click disc or a bimetal thermostat. And you can replace them with a lower degree one that's probably more accurate, spend the money. But I like the separate temperature unit. And look down at the bottom of the video, I'm going to show you a additional one that is you're able to plug in. They will also, at 110 volts, just plug into an outlet, but you need to make sure it stays under cover. But it is very accurate within 1/2 degree, and you just plug the cord into it. So it won't power this and until it calls for it, or whatever temperature you set it at. And since this already clicks at 38 degrees, this will already be on, and then it'll call for power at, say, 34 where you want it at, so it don't run all the time. Now we're going to continue to cover this with the Armaflex, and all I've done is just use electrical tape in about every 20 or so inches and just run it down the length. It doesn't serve a purpose to wrap it around the pipe. It's kind of pointless, and that is the reason you're using the 1-inch copper pipe sized or the 3/4 galvanized sized Armaflex. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and run this down the length of it, and I'll show you the finish of it. And the welder glue that we use on it is this stuff right here. It works great on the Armaflex, holds permanently, and you can take it when you're done at the end of the year or the end of the winter season and just roll it up and put it underneath in your RV and use a regular hose for the rest of the year. That way you don't get it damaged. You only use it for what you want. And all of these parts, like I said, at the bottom of the video, below my upload information or in a post, I'll put them down so you guys can go find them. It glues the ends of these together and make sure that the seams, like these, hold permanently, and use it sparingly. You don't need a lot. So we're going to go ahead and put it together, and I'll show you the final product, and you can use this for years and years and years. All right, now if you'll see with that welder glue, what I'm doing is I don't want to get it on the pipe inside or the heat tape inside. I'm just going to put a little bit right here on the outside of this. You don't have to put it on two sides. You can put it on one side. About be a little bit on that, but we're going to glue each end together with that welder glue, and then we will tape it. It's not an instant stick, and that's the reason it actually lasts longer, for no other purpose than to hold it together while it dries. The tape is not required as a permanent hold. So that'll hold it together while it dries. You can leave the tape on, it'll fall off later, who knows, but that's the easy solution to putting these ends together so you do not get cold in to your pipe or into your insulation. All right, and the same thing right here. You can run it down the seam, just like this. Just a little bit, it's all it takes. And then just a little rub like that, and carburetor cleaner will get it off your fingers. All right, guys, y'all be good. Use something safe. Don't use this kind. The cheap stuff like that, don't use that kind. Don't risk it. Use the Armaflex. Do not wrap your heater tape around your hose. Run it just alongside, and use a much bigger than your hose so you have air movement in there. All right, y'all be good.